Hey there, TRASTRA fans. So let's go over the market situation right now, and then I'll give you some more news. We'll sort of go through those, and I'll give you some reading material for the for the upcoming week to brighten your days. So last week in markets ended dramatically on Friday following the release of the U.S. January non-farm payrolls, what's called, which is basically a job report, which grew by 517,000. This was more than twice the forecast estimated at 185,000 jobs. So the positive jobs report signals to the market that the Federal Reserve, in its infinite wisdom, is likely to keep hiking interest rates, supposedly to control inflation. Earlier in the week, the Fed decided to hike interest rates by 25 basis points. This was the smallest interest rate increase since it began the current hiking spree. And as a result, still, both Bitcoin and Ether declined slightly on Friday. Still, Bitcoin's currently trading around 23,450, while Ether is trading at 1681,680, which is up 0.8% over the last 72 hours, I think, since Friday last. Over the course of the week, Bitcoin actually gained 1.5% and Ether surged 5%. According to data from CoinMarketCap, Hansher 5-part series on a series of short videos under the umbrella title, Why is Bitcoin Growing? Go check it out on our TikTok if you haven't already. We're not going to post it on YouTube, so check that out on TikTok. Subscribe and do the thing. Altcoins, Optimism, Phantom, Immutable X, and DDAX, however you want to call it, were among the biggest gainers last week, surging 33, 34, 40, and 31% respectively. I'm going to put that up on the screen so you guys get a better idea. Aptos, which was one of the biggest gainers the week before, dropped 6% over the last 7 days. Toncoin also fell 8%. What are you going to do? As the market closed on Friday, Coinbase was down 8.34% and Block dropped 4.19%. The troubled Silvergate stock, we talked about that in the last newsreel, surged last week following a disclosure that fund manager State Street had taken a stake in the company, then dropped about 20% following a report that the company was facing a fraud probe. Crazy. Also last week, MicroStrategy reported its fourth quarter earnings, disclosing a net loss of $249.7 million, compared with a loss of $90 million from the same period the prior year. Analysts had actually been expecting a net income of $10.7 million, which would have been the firm's first quarterly profit since the fourth quarter of 2020. Oh well, I'm sure Michael Saylor will be able to weasel out of this one just fine. Anyway, so yeah, this is basically the rundown on the most important news for you guys. And let's go over something else. I've picked up some materials on the internet that I wanted to share with you. And as always, some reading material. Maybe you'll be interested in what we're reading over here. So yeah, let's get to it. Right, so this is, Bitcoin briefly rises above 24,000, extending its New Year rally amid a broader gain in tech stocks. Just another reminder that we have this 5-part series about Bitcoin growing, the basic reasons behind that. Go check that out on TikTok. We're not going to post it on YouTube. We worked real hard on that one. We've come up with 5 reasons why exactly is Bitcoin growing right now. So I think it's pretty exciting. Anyway, I wanted to just remind myself, I guess, that this thing is going on. Yeah, we touched on this already. The up move came a day after Federal Reserve raised its benchmark interest rate by a 0.25 percentage point, but Fed Chairman Jerome Powell noted that a disinflationary process, Jesus, the words they pick for communicating with us, the citizenry, it's just horrible. Anyway, moving on. The Block... the 7-member committee formed to represent creditors in Genesis Global's bankruptcy case. A 7-member committee to represent unsecured creditors has been established in the U.S. bankruptcy case in Genesis Global. The unsecured creditor committee will serve as a voice for creditors in court. William Harrington. This is an article that I picked up on NASDAQ blog, and I think you guys should check it out. It's actually 6 best crypto exchanges in February 2023. One thing, it's a pretty good write-up. I don't expect anything less from NASDAQ blog. The only thing is, I noticed that this is basically what I wanted to point out before you start reading, because it's a lengthy piece. But Binance is missing from the list. I think it's very telling. I've been of the opinion that Binance probably is going to go away in the next couple of quarters. I don't know. I'm not going to bet any money on that. But I don't think, given the political situation between the U.S. and China and the fact that Binance is largely, not legally, but let's face it, it's basically derived from China. It's rooted in China, and it's not registered anywhere. Anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking that there's some processes ongoing right now that they're definitely going to affect Binance's future. Let's see what's going to happen. But I'm betting that Binance is going to get pushed out of the space. The Coinbase is going to remain, probably Kraken, probably some other exchanges, but Binance is just, it's kind of iffy. I don't know. Let's follow the situation. Yeah, but this is what I wanted to let you know, that there's this article. I'm going to leave all the links to all the materials that I list here in the video description. But yeah, I would check it out because it's pretty exhaustive and lots of great info here. Let's see. Yeah, this is one thing. This is a news that really caught my attention. Russia expands its crypto mining capacity. I wouldn't expect anything less from Russia. I mean, they have pretty much infinite energy resources. In fact, I'm a little puzzled why haven't they done this, a couple of years ago. But the thing is happening. I mean, the capacity of Russian mining farms has exceeded 500 megawatts. That's a lot. That's about 30% over all the Northern Europe. The Iceland, Danish farms. It's a pretty huge leap forward, and I'm guessing this is happening because they're scrounging for resources. I don't know. I'm not very political, but yeah, this is happening. So yeah, there's an interesting write-up. It's fairly short. On Benzinga. I usually don't read Benzinga because it's a little too boring for me, for my taste. But every once in a while, I'll see something that I think you guys should read also. Decentralized, not deregulated. The future of DeFi is changing following onslaught of lawsuits and criminal investigations. Sorry. Check it out. It's got some link here. DAOs have been used as a loophole for avoiding existing market regulations. It's always great to hear from people like Benzinga or Yahoo Finance or Bloomberg about somebody, breaking regulations on the crypto market after everything we know that's happening as we speak with dollar and fiat. Anyway, yeah, I can go on like that for hours. Check out the write-up. It's pretty cool. It's based on the recent case of B0, Accelerator, Oki, DAO. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Moving on. This is awesome news from the Play to Earn space. Gaming grows to 48%. Jeez, who writes these titles? Gaming grows to 48% of all blockchain activity. DApp Radar. Well, this is basically the entire news. I mean, the write-up's pretty lengthy, as you can tell, and there are some numbers there. But I thought you should know that gaming grows up to 48%. People are still putting a lot of money and a lot of hope into the blockchain gaming, and I don't blame them. I mean, it sounds awfully sweet, and it's rife with all kinds of great possibilities. So yeah, it's cool. Read the article. Let me know what you thought. Yeah, there's some, there's some great numbers in it. Check it out. Here's the one that really bothers me. Nigeria's Bitcoin premiums may better reflect country's demand for the dollar, not crypto. It's short. Basically what it is that Nigeria is having so much trouble with its currency that people are, running to Bitcoin, and, naturally miners are charging premiums for Nigerian Bitcoiners. It's kind of a mess. Check it out. It's got, as usual, lots of great links from CoinDesk. What else is there? Let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash jumps ahead of $135, which is good news for anyone who's still trading Bitcoin Cash. Will BCH hit more profits? Probably. It's a short write-up on that. There's some graphs. Again, those analytical articles. Will it, won't it hit this or that? The price predictions. We do it every once in a while because it's fun. But you have to, take everything with a grain of salt, because predicting cryptocurrency prices is just so an ungrateful business that it cannot, I think, in my opinion, cannot be considered anything other than entertainment. So check it out. But it's really good news because crypto rallied last week, and so has Bitcoin Cash. And TRASTRA supports Bitcoin Cash, which is the point of the story. The thing is really, really out there. So check it out. The thing is okay. So this is the one that I wanted to bring to your attention if you're into Cardano. I'm not, for various reasons. First of all, because I think Charles Hoskinson is not, how should I put this? Well, ever since he got involved with, Ethiopian or I think it was either Eritrea or Ethiopia, Ministry of Education, and somehow they did something to it. They put it on blockchain, and they bragged that it, increased to this and decreased to that, and made the whole thing better. I sort of stopped trusting this guy because he's a philosopher and mathematician and probably a very shrewd businessman, but I really don't see the point of Cardano, to be perfectly honest with you. So, but if you do, you might want to check out this write-up. Cardano, depegging reignite stablecoin becking debate. It's yet another algorithmic stablecoin, which is a great way to make money in the DeFi space. But I have no idea why would the space need another stablecoin. Probably to make Charles Hoskinson even richer, which is not, among my goals for this quarter. Anyway. Yeah, and finally, UK banks could issue stable coins that are then listed on crypto exchanges, claims Fireblock CBDC director. I think it's an interesting news. I'm not going to call it good or bad or exciting. It's just the way it is. I mean, CBDC is coming, whether or not you believe in this thing, whether you for it or against it. It's just coming. I mean, UK banks could issue stable coins that are then listed on crypto exchanges such as Binance and Coinbase. The director of central bank digital currency and market infrastructure at Fireblocks has claimed. Yeah, in the UK, we're going to see retail bank issued stable coins and maybe non-bank issued stable coins from fintechs alongside those existing stable coins such as Binance. So this is what we talked about in the previous segment about Cardano's stable coin. You issue a stable coin, you find people who are willing to back it, by tokens, by issuing tokens in second and third iteration, and then when something like what's happening with Genesis right now happens again, you just run for the hills. I'm not a huge fan of this thing. Yeah, and this is basically it. I don't mean to overload you with information. All the links are going to be in the description. Check them out, all the write-ups and everything. Again, we've just completed a 5-video series on why Bitcoin is growing, and it's going to continue to grow. Believe me, it's going to stay around 24, for a while, and then it's going to slowly but surely continue to climb. So. This 5-part video about why is it growing, what's the reason for that, I think it may come in very handy for someone who really wants to sort out the situation, sort of, peek into the future. And this is it. Thank you so much for watching this newsreel, and I will see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to our social media, and especially to our Telegram, because we've got some things going on Telegram. Might want to check that out. Your chances to win some USDT. And this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.